The right card. Okay.
Yep. Are you gonna do it?
Welcome to Chit Chat with
Ross
and Robbie, where we like to chat.
about shit. Oh.
Here we are.
Here we are. What is today?
I don't know. We don't have a calendar.
We need a
should maybe
calendar.
invest in a calendar. We don't know.
Yes, we
look
do.
What's in the card
We
page.
know. Tasty Tuesday.
Tasty Tuesday. What are we?
Well, we're not eating anything today.
We're not eating today.
We're not eating. We're
Not.
talking about eating.
I'm not hungry, so that's good.
That's good.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about
What
that.
are we talking about?
Is your mom a good cook?
I love my mom's cooking.
What's the best thing that she
My
cooks?
favorite thing that my mom makes is her roast beef. Like, so it's the whole roast beef. Like, she has this big sort of, it's like an old grandmother's pot. Like, it's not, I don't know what they're made out of, like ceramic, but it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
You talking about the granite ware stuff?
Yeah,
It's the
that.
old-
But it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she has the roast in there. She puts the potatoes in there. And
The
then
potatoes?
she puts potatoes.
I thought you said
Okay.
potatoes.
No potatoes.
No potatoes. Potatoes.
Potatoes. She puts those in there too,
Yeah.
along with carrots.
So potatoes
And then
and
she-
carrots.
and then
Did you
they-
put onions in there?
No, we do not. No.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not an onion fan.
Okay. Just
Do you eat
wondering.
onion?
Yeah.
Eat it with your roast.
Yeah. It
No, we
flavors
don't.
it.
We don't. But anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
And then so it all simmers and brews together, and it all comes out together, and like the potatoes are really like moist and soft and.
And it makes its
delectable.
own gravy.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
Well, my mother wasn't the greatest of cooks, but she always had 3 hot meals on the table every day. And she
At the
worked
same
full-time.
time?
No, like breakfast, lunch, and
Oh.
dinner. Oh my god.
I thought maybe she was ambitious, and for like dinner there was 3 different meal options.
No. So for breakfast, like she would get up. I wasn't a breakfast eater.
Nor am I.
I didn't want to do
High
that.
five on that.
Yeah.
Can we high? Okay.
High five.
High five.
But mother would make like rice, you know, that she'd add butter and sugar to, and she'd make cinnamon toast. And she
For
cooked
breakfast?
For breakfast,
Rice?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sweet
Go
rice.
ahead.
So yeah, she would cook for breakfast for all of us. It was me and my little brothers and my dad and her. And then she'd come home every day during her lunch hour, and she would fry hamburgers
Yeah.
every day for my dad and all the people there at the shop.
Okay.
And then she'd come home from work, and she'd cook another hot meal.
Did you always have hamburgers always for lunch?
Well, no, because I went to school. She made those for my dad.
Oh, gotcha.
But the fact she came home and did it.
But my mother she packed my lunch,
Okay.
and for my lunch she always packed me a hamburger. So in the morning during breakfast period time, like she would go ahead and make the hamburger patty, and she would go ahead and like put the bun and put it in a Ziploc and all that. And I literally had a hamburger every day for lunch, not just Tuesday, but back in grade school, the nickname I had was Wimpy from the Popeye cartoon because I always had a hamburger,
I'm
which I
so
would
glad you
gladly
told me
pay you
that.
for Tuesday. And I did. I had a hamburger every day. People made fun of me, and people were jealous.
Well,
Because
yeah,
nobody else had a hamburger.
Nobody else had hamburgers. Well, so for supper, mother would make stuff that, you know, she'd just open up a can of green beans and warm them up.
You only had beans?
No, I'm talking about, it was a bit of meat, usually potatoes. Potatoes, you know.
Potatoes.
I remember when she made tacos, though. It's like
Was
she
it Taco
wouldn't-
Tuesday?
No, it wasn't any particular night.
Tacos.
But she'd like, you know, crunch up
Did
the
you have soft or crunchy?
crunchy.
Sorry.
She
I'm
wouldn't
excited.
crumble up the meat real well. It'd be hunks of taco meat, and it'd be that bag, that thick shred bag cheese that never melted, and then we always burn the taco shells. So it's not like I really looked forward to taco night, you know?
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my mother would make duck, seasoned duck.
Where'd she
so
get that?
good. My uncle used to hunt and
Okay.
carry it for us.
I get that.
And it was so good. A lot of people don't like duck. I love duck. And the way my mother made it was fabulous. And she always made it spicy. And my grandpa would come down and eat with us. And he wasn't a big spicy person, but he'd eat that and he'd say, "Can I have some more iced tea?" He really liked his iced tea then. But my mother did really well with pies. She was so good with pies. She made homemade crust. So flaky, so tender. The best crust ever. She made fudge pie. She made pumpkin pie. She made coconut.
What was your
pies.
favorite pie?
Of hers, fudge pie.
Pecan.
Yeah. As a kid, I got sick on pecan pie one time.
You know what makes me mad about the pecan pie is like how people will claim it's a seasonal pie. Like you can only have it at Thanksgiving time. No.
We live in the South.
You can have
You can
pecan
have-
pie anytime you
And
want to.
what is that nut called?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Not a
Yeah.
pecan.
No, and not a pecan. A pecan is what you find at a truck stop.
Pecan.
It's a pecan.
Pecan.
Or a pecan.
So let's go back to
Potato.
breakfast. So like
Okay.
now currently I am not a breakfast person. I don't like if we did just do our first road trip. So we're excited about that. We'll not talk about that right now, but we had a great time. We did stop and get a little tiny bit of a breakfast. We had the hash browns. When I'm on vacation, if I go on vacation with somebody, especially if it's like 2 or 3 days, love getting up and doing the whole full breakfast. I also enjoy breakfast food at dinner time.
Yep.
That's
We
like
have
one of my
breakfast for
favorite
supper a
things.
lot.
I love that a lot. But when I was growing up and I was at home, my mother always, every day for breakfast, made me chocolate gravy.
Oh, love chocolate gravy. Love it.
She
love
knows.
It, love it.
We grew up in the same hometown.
Mhm.
You don't know what chocolate gravy is.
Probably not.
Probably not.
If
should
you
look
do.
that up.
Yeah, but you can't really even explain chocolate gravy.
It's so good.
Except
It's not gravy.
it's not gravy.
It is
It's-
chocolate.
It's sort of like a chocolate pudding or a
So
chocolate
good.
sauce or syrup.
Like a sauce. It's good.
Yeah. It's
And
really
basically,
good.
you put it over. If you, in an ideal situation, you have homemade biscuits, and you just like pour it all over the biscuits.
We really didn't do homemade biscuits. We just did wampum biscuits.
What?
When you take the can, and you wamp it on the counter.
Wampum.
Wampum biscuits.
Wampum biscuits.
They're wampum biscuits.
Okay.
But yeah, chocolate gravy biscuits is so good.
So what we'd like to know is like, what is your favorite dish
That your mother made.
that you grew up on? Like, what was the one thing that when that was set on the table, you were so excited about? It could be
It
for
was-
lunch or dinner, but
Or breakfast. But what was your mother's thing that she cooked that was your favorite? I ask my kids this a lot.
What did they tell you? Are you a good cook?
Yes, I'm a very good cook.
I don't know.
I'm very
She
good.
doesn't
My
cook for
biscuits
me.
and regular gravy is really good. Sausage gravy. Well, you
Maybe
not ever-
Paige will actually like make a meal for me.
Maybe
sometime.
I will.
Maybe I'll make one for you.
Oh,
Who knows?
No.
Why?
I don't know if you can cook.
I can.
Okay.
I survived this long on my own.
Well, yeah, but you eat tuna out of a can a lot.
It's
Think it's
okay.
good. Okay. Well, anyway,
Anyway.
what's your favorite dish that your mother makes or made? But I ask my kids this, and they know what they say. You ask us that all the time. I'm like, it's because I want to know. It's a very big deal to me. I want to know these things. So
Well-
I want to know what your mom's favorite dish is.
And then
your
also, just
favorite dish
because
of your mom's.
we did talk about pie, so I want to know what your favorite pie is.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
And we can share recipes.
Awesome. Share recipe. We
Yep.
love that.
Yep.
Comment in the comment lines below. Go ahead and like us and follow us on Facebook. We'll see you next time.
Happy eating.
That was good.
Okay.
I'm curious how these are lengthwise timing out. Like, I wonder if they're about the same.